stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Marjanovic.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, after a 16-year run where they made the playoffs 15 times and won the NBA title in 2011, the Dallas Mavericks have missed the postseason the last 3 years. But by bringing in 2019 Rookie of the Year Luka Doncic and trading for All-Star Kristaps Porzingis, there's a lot of confidence in Dallas that they will soon be back in the hunt. Kevin?
Seems like they are. Thanks, DA. So here's Miami's starting group. At the 2 and the 3, it's Butler and Winslow. Myers Leonard is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Nunn in at the point. And for Dallas, Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Porzingis is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot.
Well, one thing you can say about the Heat team, very long and very athletic.
That helped them really stay competitive in a lot of games. But when you can't shoot the ball, really, really hard to come back in games where there's teams firing away from 3 and you can't mount any sort of offensive comeback.
Now here's Brunson. It's tipped, and they get it back.
Great position inside. Once Cauley-Stein is that close to the basket, the defense is going to have to come over and do something about it, usually a foul.
Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein has lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. A lot of trade rumors beginning to swirl now, Brent. Several teams out there trying to add talent, and sometimes it comes at the expense of team chemistry.
It can, and I think teams who are very, very aware of their potential to be into the playoffs are careful to tinker with that. If they know they're going to have an opportunity to play in the postseason, the additions that they have to make, Kevin, they have to understand that that player coming in is great for us, but how is it that that player comes in? Who does it affect in our locker room?
Or they make a trade or don't make a trade because they're worried about team chemistry and how it'll be affected.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But again, I'll go back to an addition sometimes into a locker room with just that talent may affect the talent you already have. And if you're really cognizant of that fact, sometimes not making the deal is the best deal to make.
Stolen by Brunson. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Hardaway, no good. Now Winslow, pass to Nunn. We're about 1 minute into the first. Clock at 6. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Three-pointer, Butler. Poked away.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. And here we go. It's Butler. Shoots over Doncic, and that one hits back iron. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this one will be for sure. Interconference matchups are always pretty fascinating just because of timing on scouting and how often you watch teams like this affect some of the unpredictability of the East-West battle.
Here's Brunson. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. Pass to Porzingis. Over Adebayo. Off the left rim and out.
Kev, I know it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
A miss that time would have put him up.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Runs in the pass to Doncic. And the pass to Porzingis over Leonard. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Doncic.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Here's Nunn. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Butler. Five on the clock. Here's Winslow. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Good timing from Winslow. He measured up that shot before the ball even got to him.
For Dallas, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Butler against Doncic. Cauley Stein passes to Hardaway. Porzingis against Adebayo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, so much of the last few seasons have been lost time for Kristaps Porzingis. That ACL injury and then working back from it in the 2019 campaign. Never an easy road to start him.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Greg, with all the time that Porzingis has missed, it's easy to forget just how dominant he is when he's healthy.
KP is one of the few game-changing talents in our league. He can carry an offense and boost an entire team's defense with his presence on the floor.
And he sinks the second.
Well, Porzingis plays with a high motor. We've seen in the early part of his career have very good starts to seasons and then struggling maybe in the second half of the year. We'd like to see that stamina all year long, at least for a full season.
And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Dallas. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the offseason with which to build on?
Nunn passes to Leonard. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. Butler against Doncic. Lets it go from 14. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. Hardaway goes in. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. is just a tremendous athlete. He spots a great route to the rim and doesn't settle.
So for Dallas, their last game a win against the Pistons in Detroit. Here's Nunn. Offensive rebound. Leonard kicks to Butler. Shoots over Doncic. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Back to Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Over Butler. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Hardaway.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
The Heat trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Left side, Leonard puts it up from 17. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, with his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. And so here is Dallas to the middle. Shoots from the block. And it's Porzingis getting it to go. Porzingis has got 5.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They trail by 7. Here's Dragic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Could we say Dragic has deceptive strength? Showed a little bit off right there getting to the basket. Goran Dragic is one of those guys over the past couple seasons that struggled with some injuries. Just 36 games last year with the Heat at 32 years of age. And you really hope for this season that he can find some health so that he can help stabilize and contribute in ways that his talent allows.
And for Dragic becoming a 6th man, there is an adjustment period, wouldn't you say?
There definitely is, Kevin, but his experience in all those 508 career starts he has, maybe he can put that to use against another team's second unit to go out there and be much more effective in heading up an offense. There's a tone that gets set in the game, and Dragic can sit there at the beginning of the game and find out where it is that he can most impact how it is that the team is playing once he enters the court.
And he's fouled on the shot. It misses, so a couple of free throws here, almost the chance for a 3-point play.
More and more polish from Porzingis, easily getting the defense off their feet. The rest is simple.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Brent, when it comes to moving around in tight quarters without a lot of space, who's the quickest player that you have seen in a half-court set this year?
Still remarkable to watch where it is that Kyrie Irving can get to on the floor in any sort of possession. It's like he could take, 50 dribbles in a phone booth and find a way out of it, spinning around and finding gaps within the defense.
What a handle.
But it's not his handle with just the one hand, right, Kevin? It's about he has an idea of after he does the moves around the traffic, when he gets into the basket, multiple ways of finishing, much like Rod Strickland, who was a tremendous finisher in his days years and years ago. Kyrie's got a lot of that in his game.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Dwight Powell comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's Maxi Kleber in for Porzingis. Heroes checked in for the Heat. The 3 from Johnson. The shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Doncic with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. That one goes in, and the Mavericks lead by 8.
And the level of concentration that Doncic has, even under pressure, this guy is cool as a cucumber.
Here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. It's rebounded by Doncic.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
The 10-footer. And it's Miami with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
And great steal and look ahead there. Compared to most guys his age, Doncic sees the game at another level.
Now here's Dragic. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass.
Well, he can be a good finisher at times in the paint. Leonard with the size and length to do more of this.
Dragic against Wright. Doncic left side. Over Johnson. Doncic no good. The Heat trail by 8. Dragic with it. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside, here's Kleba. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Leonard. And Maxi Kleba is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks with some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleba. And Barea subbed in for Hardaway. The Heat also with a sub. Robinson's checked in. Now here's Dragic.
Watch the screen.
13 feet away. There's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Marjanovic. To the paint. Stolen by Robinson. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. Hero, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Dallas leading by 6. Doncic right side. Over to the left wing. No one near Marjanovic as he lets it go. Misses off the right iron. Dragic kicks to Leonard. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. Now just a 4-point Maverick lead.
Just a nice job of sniffing one out right there. Would love to see Johnson try to get a few more of those freebies.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Well, the veteran James Johnson has been in the league for quite some time now, and he's had a few different stops. You can't deny the fact that James Johnson has some incredible talents shooting, handling, controlling the offense from that point forward position. He does a really nice job and has found a home here in Miami.
Now here's Barea. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Powell, the pass to Doncic. And here is Marjanovic. Shot clock at 5. And right, here we go. Johnson with the defensive effort. And for Johnson now, over a decade of service time in the NBA. Brent, that's some great veteran leadership.
Great veteran leadership, great experience to draw from, but finding a home in Miami. Case in point, last year for the Miami Heat, James Johnson was elected the team captain. So nice to see some of that hard work obviously paying off here in terms of the respectability of James Johnson.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. 6-point game. Puts it up from 12, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Dragic has got 5 now.
Got to respect the mid-range play of Goran Dragic right there. The left-handed point guard strokes it well.
Back to Barea. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. The Heat trail by 6. It's Dragic with the drive, and he banks in the layup. He has 7.
And Dragic, sometimes you can see it in his eyes. Once the gap is there, he's going to find it. Terrific finish.
And here's Barea. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Doncic. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there by Johnson. Plenty of space. And the shot is long.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Hero. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Luka Doncic. The Heat shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. That's good from Hero. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Dallas leading by 4. It's Powell on the wing. Right outside. Leonard with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Hero. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Hero's got his second bucket of the night. Doncic outside. Over Robinson. That one rolling around and rims out. Doncic with the steal. Dishes it to Powell. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll return shortly. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
Rumors are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control. You know, try to help your team win games, play to the best of your abilities. And if it just so happens you get traded, then you got to suit up and play for the next team.
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
On the floor for Miami, Dragic is out there with Hero. Then it's Johnson, then it's Robinson, and it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. And yes, it's good. And that's now 6 points for Tim Hardaway.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
The Heat trail by 6. Bounce pass, Dragic. Johnson against Powell. Johnson, good.
Well, the strength of Johnson, they're hard to contain, adept at scoring despite getting bodied up.
Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Down low. Here's Marjanovic. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Heat have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Dallas making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. Marjanovic against Adebayo. Waiters outside. Six to shoot. From deep three-point range, the shot comes out, and it's Dallas the other way. They've led by as much as 10. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
The Heat trail by 6. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Nunn passes to Waiters. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Johnson. In transition, here comes Miami. Robinson's got the ball. They retain possession. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Now, I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Stolen by Brunson. And now Barea running the floor all by himself.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Heat trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Waiters. He can't get that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Hardaway against Johnson. Hardaway passes to Marjanovic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists tonight.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Now here's Waiters. Brunson covering. Shots good by Waiters.
That's a pretty ferocious drive there from Dion Waiters, just refusing to let the defense slow him up at all.
Passes it to Brunson. Here's Powell. He's guarded by Waiters. Powell kicks to Brunson. 5 to shoot. Pass to Barea. The tray. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Waiters. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. Porzingis is coming in for Dwight Powell. And Miami with a change here too. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Robinson. There's the pass to Waiters. Throws it up high. And Adebayo throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
Yeah, if they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. Now here's Butler. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Lakers.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Hardaway, no good. The Heat trail by 8. And Waiters has it in the corner. And it's off from 3-point range. Mavericks have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Well, Dion Waiters, the epitome of a player that can shoot you in or out of a game. Very hit or miss night to night.
Yeah, the thing about Dion is he's got a very short memory, Kevin, so he'll continue to fire it up there and try to make an impact in the game offensively. You're either on Waiters Island where it's full of life on nights where he's hitting it, or it's completely deserted, and there's no point in going.
Nunn passes to Butler. Elbow shot is on the way. And that one, good.
Very steady in between game there for Butler. You don't want to let him get too many of those.
Barea looking for an opening. Pass to Brunson. Here's Cauley Stein. They grab their own miss.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Here's Nunn. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Dallas.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one's on Johnson. Now the shot clock resets to 14 seconds on an offensive rebound. Brent, you like that change?
I think digging into the numbers a little bit, Kevin, it only affects about 3% of total possession.
Is that all?
Yeah, throughout the course of the year, not in any given game. So it's very, very,
no kidding,
very, very minimal what happens. But what I like is that, players have to reset quickly with 14 on the clock, and I think coaches are starting to think about how it is they might have quick sets as opposed to getting the ball to the top of the key and trying to run through a traditional set. Maybe you have quick sets after the reset to get yourself a better shot.
More strategy. First one falls for him. And bird right's an important element in structuring the salary cap. Can you tell the viewers exactly what that means?
What it means, Kevin, is you have the ability to go into the above the tax to sign your own player, and so it doesn't cost you in terms of tax dollars. So if player finishes his season, you have bird rights on that player. You can negotiate a number that's not going to impact your bottom line and cut into your salary cap. So very important when teams are maneuvering around and trying to get players on their roster for a season or two, that after that second season or third season over, that the bird rights still remain for them to extend him even further to keep him around the culture.
Now here's Doncic. He had 27 points last game. Kleba the pass to Doncic. Back to Kleba. Lets it fly from 18. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Kleba's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Doncic against Butler. Winslow the pass to Nunn. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Outside, Porzingis. And Brunson has it in the corner. Back to Porzingis. There's the triple. Tries again, and it's good on the way up. Brunson's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Nunn. Brunson covering. And Leonard has it in the corner. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 5.
A hidden advantage to Leonard hitting that shot as the defense is forced to extend further out. That creates driving lanes for the guards.
Now here's Brunson. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit. Kleba kicks to Cauley-Stein. Back to Kleba. Porzingis against Adebayo. Again, the Mavericks score.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Here's Nunn. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Now here's Butler. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Over Doncic. Kleba with the rebound.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Winslow. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Heat trail by 16. Here's Nunn. No points in the game yet for him. He dishes it to Winslow. Porzingis against Butler. From 13, Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the dunk by Doncic.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
1:44 left now here in the second. Nunn passes to Butler. With some arc. Adebayo kicks to Winslow. Here's the teardrop. Passes it to Leonard. Here's Nunn. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Winslow. Just 2 to shoot. And finally they hit one. Winslow's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Winslow's jumper coming along, a great sign for the organization to see his improvement.
Doncic passes to Kleba. 51 seconds left in the first half. Here's Brunson. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Butler passes to Nunn. Back to Butler. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Cauley Stein in great position to reject that shot.
Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. From deep.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. James, you came out and you were really productive. In fact, the whole bench was productive.
Yeah, of course, you know, that's what the second unit's for. We go hard in practice. We know we can play with the best of them, and we just want to give our first guys the first group a lift.
You certainly did, James. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. There was no stopping Kristaps Porzingis in the first half. He had 13 points and 5 rebounds. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. That's part of how they fell behind in this game. I think if they can control those things, they'll be okay, Ernie.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Heat trail by 20. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Cauley Stein in at the center position. Here's Nunn. The Mavericks making the shot. He kicks to Leonard. And he comes up with the deuce. Leonard's got 7 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Brunson. It's stolen by Adebayo. An even 3-on-3 break. From 12 feet out, Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, good luck getting a shot over the 7-foot, 6-inch tall wingspan of Kristaps Porzingis.
Here's Nunn. Softly drops in the floater. Nunn's got his first 2 points of the night.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Here's Cauley Stein, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. That's 7 points for Willie Cauley-Stein.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
The Heat trail by 20. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Nunn. Brunson covering. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 10 points for him.
Yeah, maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
On the wing, Doncic. Back to Brunson. Kicks to Cauley-Stein. Great D that time from Leonard.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Right, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Nunn. The pass to Winslow. Just 5 on the clock. And he lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Yeah, there's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man. Well, Bam at 6'10" might be a little bit undersized, but there's something in his activity on a nightly basis, Kevin, that feels like he plays bigger. Just a pogo stick, gets around, covers some ground laterally, and does a great job of both protecting the rim and finishing strong.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Nunn, guarded by Wright. Nunn passes to Leonard. And the Heat, another 3. And with Adebayo and finishing plays, Brent, he is a terrific dunker.
No doubt. Guys are looking for him all over the rim, and you could throw it just about anywhere, and Bam is going to go up and just look for that. Bam right on you. Great energy, great athleticism, and continues to find ways in which he can make solid offensive contributions for the Heat.
And here are the Heat now. They trail by 16. Nunn passes to Butler. Here's Nunn, guarded by Wright. Nunn can't get it to fall. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Dallas. Doncic right side. Back to Wright. Got a hand on it. Winslow against Doncic. And he overshot that one, missing. Dallas leading by 16. Pass to Wright. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in. Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Now here's Wright. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Clock at 6. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. Hardaway, no good. On offense, here are the Heat. They're on a 14-6 run. Nunn passes to Winslow. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Now, Wright. Unloads from 9. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got 5 assists in the game.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Marjanovic comes in for Cauley Stein, and Dwight Powell subbed in for Porzingis. Here's Adebayo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Robinson. No good that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Passes to Doncic. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Huge running with purpose right there in the open court situation. Johnson opportunistic on the break.
Doncic against Waiters. Pass to Wright. In the corner, Marjanovic with it. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And so here is Dallas. They lead by 11. Right from outside, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got 6 assists here tonight.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Miami's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Waiters, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Wright. He's putting up 9 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders when he's in the game. A great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
Free throw, good. Waiters.
Well, we know about him being the 4th overall pick in the draft, and Waiters still trying to find a role on this team.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here are the Mavericks now. 22 is their biggest lead. Wright with it. 9 points in the game so far. Trying to get open is Marjanovic. The layup off target. And it's the Heat on the break. Up the floor. Here's Waiters. Yep, it counts. Waiters got 4 points in the quarter. Dallas leading by 10. And Doncic, here we go. Powell, no one around him. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Heat shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. 9 points for Goran Dragic.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now the pass to Marjanovic. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Heroes checked in for Robinson. Now here's Wright. Shoots over Dragic. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That's his 1st foul. The Heat trail by 8. And here is Waiters. He has 6. This one for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Doncic kicks to Wright. Shoots over Dragic. And it's Wright missing.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Miami's gotten all 4 of their three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. There's Dragic with the 3. The rebound by Marjanovic.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Hardaway, no good.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Hero passes to Johnson. Doncic against Waiters. Outside Dragic. And he's good on the 3-ball. Dragic has got 15. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 4-point game. Pass to Brunson. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat. Up top, Dragic. Guarded by Wright. Hero passes to Dragic. From deep. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Wright kicks to Powell. Pass to Brunson. Baseline J on the way. Powell, that's good. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And man, can that guy shoot a turnaround jumper or what? Almost an impossible shot to defend.
Adebayo passes to Dragic. Shoots the 3. Hero, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Wright kicks to Brunson. Back to Wright. Pass to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got 4 rebounds now tonight and stolen by Wright. Moving it up. Here's Brunson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's Hero. Brunson covering. The kick out to Dragic. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
The shot's good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Johnson. .59 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 12-point Dallas lead.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
The Heat shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Hero passes to Dragic. .34 seconds left in the third. That one good for 2.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Dallas leading by 10. Brunson kicks to Wright. The 3-pointer, no good. The Heat shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Raiders no luck.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Doncic. Here's Powell. Feeds it to Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 12 in the game.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. They've got Adebayo. Dragic is out there with Hero. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Wright. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Free throw drops for Wright. And so Wright nails both of them. And here are the Heat now. They trail by 14. Here's Dragic. No good off the back of the rim. Mavericks shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. And right, here we go. That one goes. Count it.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
The Heat trail by 16. The pass to Winslow. The shot off that time. Nice D from Doncic. Right, the pass to Doncic. Here's Kleba. Back to Doncic. And Winslow comes to help. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doncic with the steal. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Leonard. Porzingis can't hit. So it's Miami now. It's a 16-point game. Shots good by Hero. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Brunson scanning the floor. Here's Porzingis. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's Dragic. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 22 is their biggest lead. Passes it to Kleba. Back to Wright. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13. Here's Porzingis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now here's Dragic. He's tightly guarded. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Inside and stolen by Butler. In transition, here comes Miami. Butler with the ball. Count that one.
And Butler is a warrior out there. Doesn't give up on the drive, even when he's getting bodied.
Knocked away. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And it's Butler with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Porzingis against Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the baseline. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
And the Heat call time here. It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Here's Dragic. Pass to Butler. From outside the arc. Miami no good on that time either.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team. How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Hardaway kicks to Stein. That one wide left.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And the dunk by Winslow.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
The pass to Brunson. Back to Doncic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Butler passes to Leonard. Bounce pass, Dragic. Butler finds Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Butler, nobody around. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Mavericks leading by 15. Brunson the pass to Doncic. Back to Brunson. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. Nunn's checked in. Adebayo against Porzingis. Adebayo passes to Nunn. 6 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. Three-pointer, Butler. Nice D from Doncic. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 22 is their biggest lead. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The Heat trail by 19. Here's Nunn. That's tipped. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Dallas. Cauley-Stein's got 11 rebounds in the game. Looking to get back on track here. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Porzingis looking it over. 5 on the clock. Here's Brunson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Brent, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trend?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that our league, we know how global it is with how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win for the NBA.
I'd like to see more, actually.
Well, more time for those teams. The timing of some of those trips for some teams are a little bit tough in terms of the travel, but their appearances there mean so much more to grow the game globally.
Pass to Winslow. Passes it to Adebayo. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And Winslow comes to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. Here's Doncic. And it's good. Assisting on the play with Hardaway.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. Adebayo passes to Winslow. There's the dish to Dragic. Outside Leonard. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Dragic. Over Brunson. And again, it's the Heat missing. Dallas leading by 22. It's Hardaway with the drive. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Hardaway Jr. with a show of strength, who got to the inside there and then converted through the contact.
When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment in that?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes that the players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on that when players reach And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league. That the body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting.
And you want more of this from Doncic. He's good at reading shot trajectories. Love his aggressiveness.
Outside Dragic. Dishes to Winslow. Butler against Doncic. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 8 points in the quarter.
You know, Butler's really developed that jump shot over time. Just an incredibly lethal shooter.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. And Brunson has it in the corner. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Here's Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Now you can see the defense is so shifted over to where Kristaps Porzingis is that they lose track of the situation, and he burns them with the pass.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander. Pass to Porzingis. Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right,
It
Kevin?
is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James whose $35 million contract might be worth 100.
I always thought about Jordan too, right? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league and 30 franchises, and for you to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation to have to put maximums on what it is that players can earn.
Butler dishes to Dragic. Shoots. Miami with a new 14. Off target from three-point range.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Runs in the pass to Hardaway. And there's the pass to Doncic. Here's Cauley Stein. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Dallas.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Luka Doncic.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat him down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long and good night, everyone.